I never really thought I was going to make a video like this ever in my life, but it's very much needed. Now that I'm here, I want to talk to you guys about what's going on in my mind and what vision I have for my platform and what I want to change, because I feel like recently everything has just been so repetitive. I don't even know how to make this video, honestly. There's like so much I want to share with you guys, and it's like really hard, but I'm gonna try to explain myself the best I can, just so you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from, and hopefully you guys are able to receive what I am sharing with you guys. Let me just start off from the very beginning. Okay, let's do it. So I started my YouTube channel, I think I was 16, 17 years old. Back then it was very, very different. You know, I started filming on my iPhone 4. I just had this setup. Every single time I would upload a video, I was so happy about it. I was so excited to film. It was so simple back then. Now, to be honest with you guys, every single time I upload a video now, I get a little bit like scared. I never really know what's gonna happen. I feel like so many things have changed, like in the beauty industry, that you really have to be careful about what you say or what you do or how you portray yourself. I really took a step back and I have this guard up. I kind of play it safe now. I thought, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on makeup. That is my goal. That's what I love to do. That's how I started. Nobody needs to know about my personal life. This is how it needs to be, because that's how I grew. And it's really stressful when you feel like you only have one way out. So I would kind of force myself. I have to have different clothes every single photo. I have to have a nice clean background. You know, my hair needs to look perfect. My makeup, my highlight needs to look on point. My teeth need to be whitened. It was just so messed up, like the way I would think. I would just feel like it has to be perfect, otherwise it's not even worth posting on the internet. That really prevented me from being able to share a lot of my personal life with you guys, just because my life is not perfect. If I'm trying to portray myself as somebody that has their ish together, you know, it's not gonna last long, because I'm gonna get tired of it eventually, and I'm tired of it. I have this Instagram page. I post a lot of my makeup videos on there. I share a lot of my makeup looks. I love it. I really do love my page. Something just hit me. I am like looking at my page and I'm like thinking, nobody really knows who I am. As an influencer, I feel like it's really important for, you know, your supporters to at least know a little bit about you, just so you guys have that connection. Over the weeks, I just like noticed myself like not growing as much. I'm always like thinking, man, like what am I doing wrong? Like why am I not doing as good as I used to? Thinking like that is very, very scary. It is so stressful, especially when being a social media influencer is your job. It is so scary when you're not doing as good as you used to. So many things have changed in the beauty industry. You're not gonna stand out if you're not doing something super crazy, and I'm not about that life. If you guys know me, like I am a very simple, like casual person. As I am doing these makeup posts, I'm noticing that everything is so repetitive. I'm not doing as good as I used to, because what was missing was the love and passion for it. I looked at doing makeup and posting photos and videos as something I had to do, and that really took the fun out of it. There was this one day in my life where I wake up and I'm just like, do I really want to do this? And I said no. I am in this industry for a reason. I am meant to be here. This is my spot. And I just started speaking truth into my thoughts, because sometimes your thoughts are very dangerous. So you just have to know who you are as a person and why you're doing this. This is the perfect job for me. I love what I do. I love filming and editing. Like that's my thing. I used to film and edit all the time when I would go on family vacations. I was like a young buck. I was a little kid and I would just film our little camping trips, our little getaways with the family. This is me. This is who I am. I love this. I love my career. So November 1st rolls around yesterday and I just thought about it and I'm like, what do I want to do with my platform? Because I honestly feel like something is missing. I just really want to get on a much deeper level with you guys. Deep conversations, that's like one of my favorite things. I love when I really open up with somebody and they do the same and you just like bond on a whole nother level. Like that's my thing, and that's what was missing with you guys. I don't give you guys the opportunity to get to know me more, and that's because I had my walls up because I was afraid of what society would think of me. I already know there will be people that will just hate no matter what. Actually, take hate very, very well. Like, I actually don't even care at all. I just block the person, delete the comment, and move on with my life. When I would get a hate comment, I just know that it's never gonna be personal. I get to decide what makes me sad or what makes me happy, and if I feel like your hate comment isn't gonna bother me, then you betcha it won't bother me. I really want to just share more about my life, not necessarily like my personal life where it's like all the juicy details of what's going on, because it's also important to guard your heart and protect what is precious to you, because no one else will really care about it as much as you care about it. So really be careful about what you put out there to the world and what you share with people. I just don't want to be known as, oh, Tanya, the girl that does makeup. Although makeup is a big part of my life, I don't want it to define me in any way. Just because I'm my own person, makeup is just a talent that I have. I want people to know Tanya for Tanya, and that's really important to me. It's gotten so bad to the point where I literally made it an extra Instagram page for my personal use, where I get to share like my everyday life with my friends and like people that know me. And it's kind of sad because it's like, man, I should be able to post that on my main page. Why does it have to be two separate things? I just really want to get re-inspired again, and I want to create a platform where I can share absolutely anything and everything I choose to. For Instagram, I want it to be all about my life. If there's something exciting happening in my life, I want to upload a photo. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to upload that photo and share the good news with you guys. I want to do that. For YouTube, I will still be doing makeup videos, but I also want to do story times. I also want to do advice videos. I want to be very consistent with my vlogs, just to have a little bit of everything so you guys can really know me for who I am. I just don't want to feel like I'm stuck and that there's only one way for me to do things. It shouldn't have to be like that. Like, who said it has to be like that? There's so much you can do with your life, and I choose to do more with it. I want to actually have a platform where I can voice my opinion and actually help somebody. I want to change things up. I'm not telling anybody to stay or watch or do whatever. If you want to stay, you stay. I will love you forever. If you want to leave, you can leave. Simple as that. And I want to just say truly from the bottom of my heart how much I love you guys and how much I am thankful for you guys. I feel like I don't express it as much as I should because I'm not very like a lovey-dovey person, or I'm not very emotional. I'm more like strict. But I really love you guys, and you guys seriously changed my life. I just want to thank you guys so much for listening to me, letting me express myself and share how I feel. I love you guys. Thank you. I did ask you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, so I will answer that right now. Okay, so Jack Mikey asks, what do you dream about? I dream about a lot of things. One of my biggest dreams is going on missionary trips with my church and just serving. That's like one of the things I really want to do. I want to travel the world. I just want to live out my life purpose. I want to do what I was created to do. Claudia_XOXOXO said, will you please shout me out in your latest YouTube video? I love you. Hey girl. You guys are so cute. Jack Mikey asked another question, and she said, would you ever dye your hair blonde? I wouldn't say never, because I go through these phases where I just want change and I just do it. If I was to ever go back to blonde, I would go to somebody that is like a true artist and that knows what they're doing, because last time I bleached my hair, I don't know why I did it, honestly. It damaged my hair so bad, and I feel like the blonde didn't really suit me, like the color at least, it didn't suit me, so I was just like, went back to dark hair real quick, like 10 days later. Victoria NS asked, what's your inspiration in life besides makeup? Do you work or go to school? You know, that's a really good question. I get inspired by a lot of little things. Traveling inspires me a ton. Like, that's one of my favorite things to do. I love to travel. I love learning from people too. That's like one of my favorite things ever. Do you work or go to school? I did homeschool, and that's basically it. I just finished. School was not for me. It wasn't like my thing at all, so I just did homeschool and graduated a little bit earlier. And yes, I do work. I do social media full-time. It's Sandra Cortez asked, do you have a boyfriend? Girl, no, I wish. I only had one boyfriend my entire life, and I swear I thought I was gonna marry him, but it didn't work out. I just felt like God had another plan for me, and I ended it. That was like really hard for me. It's Sandra Cortez also asked, is it weird seeing Russians or Ukrainians in public since you do YouTube? It's actually not weird at all. In Seattle, there's a lot of Russians and Ukrainians. I actually know a lot of them. Yeah, a lot of them just say hi. Some people just stare. A lot of Russians stare actually. Like they just like, because it's like unusual for somebody to be doing this, I guess. But no, it's not weird. Crystal Irene asked, besides your career in makeup, do you go to school for another profession? And if so, what are you going to school for? I never went to college actually. I don't go to school for anything. If I was to not do makeup, I would have been like a massage therapist or something like that. Like it really caught my attention when I was in middle school. Obviously that didn't work out. I am pro education, but if you feel like you have a passion and that's something you really want to pursue, I would take that risk and try my best to make a living out of it and live out your dream job doing what you love versus being stuck in a career where you just kind of played it safe almost. Kari_RU3 asked, hi Tanya, I love your videos. I never miss one. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. What is your opinion on religion? Okay, this is a very touchy subject for a lot of people. I'm not a very religious person, but I do believe in God. I believe in the Bible. I actually have my Bible right here. Da, 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 da. I am a Christian and I believe in the Bible. I believe in Jesus, that he is my savior. For me, I personally just want a one-on-one relationship with God where I hear from him on a daily basis and he can just be like, hey Tanya, like, and just speak truth into my life. I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like if I'm hearing from God on a daily basis, like that's all I need. I see God as a loving father to the point where he will love you no more or less than he already does now. That makes me feel so safe. That makes me feel so loved. That is what I am chasing after. I don't look down or judge anybody that has a different religion or a different God. I just focus on myself and what needs to be done. And I just pray for those that feel like they are lost or that need guidance in their life. That's all you can really do. Donna_Hole, I believe, Hall, she said, hi, I love you Tanya. I'm from Saudi Arabia. What's the best book you've ever read? I'm not the biggest reader when it comes to reading books, obviously. Right now I am reading this book called The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren. This is such a good book. It really makes you think about life. Like, what are you on earth for? It kind of helps you like discover like your purpose and it makes you think a little bit. I highly recommend it. It's kind of like a book that you read every single day. It's like one chapter a day. It's really good. I love this book. My best friend Ruth gave it to me for my birthday. Baby_Risa asked, when did you see your YouTube career finally getting bigger? At what point or what video just pushed you to the top? One video that I was so blown away by, it was my everyday makeup with parentheses and it said with glam, and that got a lot of views and that really pushed me to grow on my YouTube channel. One point when I realized I kind of made it was when brands started reaching out to me and they started seeing my value and they wanted to work with me. It was about 2 years ago, around in the summertime. Beat by Marissa asks, does YouTube actually pay a decent amount for your living or do you get your money elsewhere? I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, YouTube does not pay my bills. It's just like extra pocket change, I feel like. Majority of my money comes from sponsored videos, like that's where I make most of my money. And she also asked, what's your favorite part of YouTube? My favorite part of YouTube is seeing a video come together and it's like, especially when people are giving me such great feedback about my video or just like me in general, where you guys just say like, I love your personality, or when you guys say, Tanya, you're my favorite YouTuber, like that means so much to me. It's crazy. It's so awesome. Ala Bachuk, I believe, asked, would you ever do anything else career-wise other than makeup? I actually do not think I would. I really believe that I am living my dream job. I absolutely love what I do. I can't imagine doing something else. Little Bean asked, can't wait to see more of you. Do you see yourself as more of a career focused or family focused in the future? or both? My sister always tells me, Tanya, I see you as somebody that only has 1-2 kids and you just are like a businesswoman, which I totally agree. I love my family, but I don't think I am gonna have a big family at all. I definitely see myself having a family, but that's not the only thing I want. I definitely want to have some sort of business. I definitely want to have some sort of business in the future, just because that's gonna be like my escape, honestly, because kids are a lot to handle. Quinn_Roseberry asked, when did you accept the Lord as your savior? So I was a Christian all my life. I grew up in a Christian family, and I always knew about God. I always knew about Jesus. It wasn't until I would say January 1st, 2017, so recently, that I really had my encounter with God, and I just knew, wow, God, you are real. Like, you guys, I was shook. And that was such a life-changing moment. I was actually in Florida with the church that I am connected to now. I just had that moment and I was like, God, I just give my life to you. Ever since that day, my life changed drastically, and I am so happy in my life. I am so content in my life. We still have our moments where we feel like, God, where are you? Or, you know, where you just feel so lost. It's just something that you have to push through and you have to continue seeking. I've had my experiences, and ever since that day, January 1st, 2017, I just give everything to you. I give it all, and that is that. YSIVD asked, how is it living in Washington? I'm moving there next year, but don't know how it is compared to California. And then she also asked, would you give up coffee for a month? And then she also asked, if you weren't doing YouTube right now, what would you be doing? Okay. Shoot. Living in Washington, I absolutely love it. The air is fresh, the coffee is amazing. I love the vibes of it. It's a beautiful state, and I love how we have a little bit of everything. We have lakes, there's the beach 2 hours away, we also have the mountains 2 hours away. 3 hours up north we have Vancouver, Canada, so everything is really close by, I feel like. In the summertime it's nice and hot, in the wintertime it's nice and cold, sometimes it snows. You know, it's just a very beautiful all-around state. It's very different from California, because California has like this vibe about it where it's like vacation, like super chill mode. Would you give up coffee for a month? Yes, if I have to. If not, then psh. I love coffee. I have a cup of coffee every single day. There are so many coffee shops in Washington, and a lot of them are good ones. I just love something so casual, like just, oh, meeting up with a friend, let's go have a cup of coffee. Oh, you're about to film right now? Let's go have a cup of coffee. Oh, we're just hanging out in the living room? Let's make some coffee. Like, coffee is the answer. The last question was, if you weren't doing YouTube right now, what would you be doing? I feel like if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would definitely be like a freelance makeup artist and just hustling at that. Jacqueline A. Lewis asks, were you vegan before? If so, why did you stop? I was never vegan. For 3 months, I tried to eat a plant-based diet just for health reasons. I was noticing that I was gaining a lot of weight, and it's because I was just eating whatever I wanted and I wasn't really taking care of my body. So I stuck with eating, you know, whole grains, a lot of veggies, not so much processed foods. I would rarely have coffee, I would have a lot of tea. Yeah, and I just decided that it wasn't something I could see myself doing long term. At home, I mostly eat plant-based. Regina Fortes asks, what is your favorite food? You guys, I have a lot of favorite foods. Like, I'm not a picky eater at all. I'll name a few. I love a good old crispy chicken Caesar salad with a side of french fries and like a Coke on the side. That's like one of my cheat meals. I love avocado on toast in the morning. Oh, tomatoes and cucumbers on the side with some black tea. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love sushi. Sushi is one of my favorite foods. I really eat everything and anything, and it could be a good thing and a bad thing because girl can gain weight real quick. And then the last question I have is from Claudia, and she asked, Claudia.L. She asks, what's your favorite coffee place in Seattle or Bellevue area? Where do you normally shop for your clothes? My favorite coffee shops are the French Bakery. There's one in Bellevue and Kirkland. I also love Mercury's. It's like a drive-through coffee shop in Kirkland as well. Their coffee is 100% organic and it's like super good, like very good. It's a little bit more on the sweeter side, but the actual espresso shots are delicious. I recently discovered Third Culture Coffee in downtown Bellevue as well. Oh my goodness, it is so good. I have their cappuccinos there and their shots are amazing. Those are like my top favorite places. I love Nordstrom Coffee as well. Their e-bar, you can never go wrong with that. My favorite shops to shop at. I love Lulu online. They have the cutest clothes ever. I really just like shop around. I recently got this oversized jean jacket at Windsor. In the mall, I love Nordstrom. They have everything. I love Forever 21 for like affordable tops to wear. I love Banana Republic for basic pieces. Oh, I love Nordstrom Rack too. Nordstrom Rack is where it's at. And I think that's about it. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at Tanya Chabad, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you didn't already. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.